What's up internet, it is Clara here, also known as Mike from the Real World, and today I'm bringing you a few things you may have missed in the latest Modern Warfare 3 trailer. Now, they did release a trailer mainly for Spec Ops, but if you watch the entire thing, there is 5 whole seconds of multiplayer action, and that's kind of what I'm focusing on today. If you haven't seen the clip, here it is now.
Multiplayer world premiere at Call of Duty XP.
Alright, so did you guys all catch all that in those few seconds of multiplayer action? It was pretty intense, wasn't it? So what this little preview is meant to do is probably trying to get your panties a little bit wet for the full multiplayer reveal, which will be at Call of Duty XP in LA. I think it's in less than a month away in September, and that's where they're going to announce everything. But they kind of want to get it a little bit psyched up, a little bit of talk about it, and yeah. So let's rewind it back and we'll go through things a bit slower, hey? So the first thing I noticed was the new UAV they've got. It's coloured and it's 3D. So this is a big change from what we've seen in Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, COD 4, etc, etc. It's what it looks like a live satellite feed. And if you look closely, I've kind of zoomed in there, but you can't really see unless you really squint. It's refreshing constantly, like it does in a spy planes up or UAV up in Modern Warfare 2. So I thought this was a new kill streak, but if you look later on, they don't actually have anything that looks like a spy plane or Blackbird, anything up. And what you notice as well is that the enemy doesn't even appear on it. So I'm not sure if this is going to be the standard in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, because it's definitely not the same in Spec Ops if you go have a look at that. So I'm not really quite sure what's going on here, but if it's like that in real life, in the game, I guess, it looks really cool. So the next thing you notice is going to be the death scene, and of course the big thing is probably the biggest thing that happens. And that's it there. Now, looking closer into it, it's not actually the thing on the ground that kills him. If we look up closer into this thing up in the sky, it's kind of like a flashbang or a concussion nade that kind of floats up in the sky and lets it off. And you'll see there he's got a hit marker just from the flash itself. But he hasn't actually died yet, so it's definitely not the thing on the ground that's killing whatever that may be. We don't really know what it is because it hasn't been discussed yet. But I'm putting it out there that that's not actually the thing that kills him. And you'll see why in a second. This scene shows that the enemy actually dies from an explosion on the ground, not in the sky where that thing flew up to. And if you look here, you can kind of see a smoke trail coming from an angle, like a 45-degree angle from the sky, and that's where he gets his 50 XP, and that's where he gets the kill. And as you see, it's obviously not coming from that thing on the ground there. That hasn't blown up, it hasn't done anything, it just flew up a flashbang. So what's going on? How's this guy dying? And the answer is an AC-130. Yes, they're back in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, and I don't know how I feel about that at the moment, but that's not what we're talking about. You can see here in the kill feed that it's an AC-130 that's killed him. So it's not actually this thing on the ground. It's kind of like, I guess it's kind of like a sensor, and it senses when the enemy comes, so it sends up a signal, and the AC-130 sends hell from above. Now, I don't know if you can shoot down the AC-130, we obviously nobody knows that. So my guess is that it's constantly flying around, and when you get one of these things and someone trips it off, it'll shoot down hell from above. And I'm guessing that's my answer. That's what I think, and I think a lot of people might have missed that and thought that thing on the ground was the thing that killed him. Now, looking at that thing on the ground a bit more closely, we see when one flies up, it looks like there's maybe 3 more that's there, so that's a possible 4 that you can set off, because it doesn't actually disappear when it gets shot upon or when it sends a signal up or whatever it doesn't disappear. So I'm going to guess that there's 4 there, and that's a possible 4 signals that you can get. Now, once the enemy gets one, it's going to come back and try to destroy it. I don't know how easy they are to destroy it. Obviously, I'm going this under my assumption, if that's what it is. We'll probably find out in November that I could be totally wrong, but if you want to take my word for it, I'm going to say that there's 4 opportunities to get kills, or at least more than 1. I'd say there's more than 1, definitely. Alright, now I'm going to bring your attention to this kill streak counter. That's what it is. I think that everyone's picked up on that. I think it pretty much makes sense. It's probably something that we've needed for a while now. It would have made Onslaught's road to the nuke a lot easier, to be honest. But yeah, if you look closely, you can see the top kill streak there is in a little grey box above the little yellow Predator missile there. That probably suggests that's the one that you're working towards now. And obviously you need 1 more before this guy gets the kill here, so he needs the 1 more kill And now he has it. And now if we look back at it now, you see here you can select the Juggernaut suit, or you can press up or down to go back down to the Predator missile, which obviously he hasn't used yet. Now if you look closely once again at the point I made before, now you can see the first kill streak is grey, and now there's only 4 black bars to get, so obviously that's four kills. But does that mean that you don't have to die to restart your kill streak? So does that mean you can get like 5 Juggernauts without dying, or 5 Predator missiles without dying? What does that mean? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you don't actually have to die to reset the kill streak, so you don't have to die to get another chopper gunner or whatever the kill streaks are. You don't have to die to get more of them. You can have a flawless game with 5 Juggernauts, which is pretty interesting. Also, you can probably see what I'm going to go ahead and say is a landmine. It's probably going to be the new Claymore if there's no Claymore. And it looks like you can't have grenades and equipment equipped like in Modern Warfare 2, which is going to be a bit of a pain. I like that feature in Black Ops. Now, the last thing I want to point out is something that makes me incredibly sad, is when you kill someone is that their player card or emblem or whatever doesn't pop up like it did in Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops. It's more like a COD 4 version where it's just the name. This means that all those hours you've put into making a perfect set of dick or balls or boobs or a girl spreading her legs is wasted. There's no point in making it because it's not going to be there. And, well, I guess you can't really get artistic. Does that mean it's not going to be in the game? I don't know. There doesn't seem to be any camos in these 2 guns that are there. So that means that they might be trying to reduce the customizability, which could kind of suck, but I'd say there would be at least camos, if not the emblems. So hopefully I've shown you a few things that you may have missed in that 5-second video that they showed us. If you have, please like this video and write a comment. If you knew about all these things, then that's cool too. Like, I'm sure there's a few guys that missed something or other. But if it's your first time checking out one of my videos or coming to my channel or wherever you found this, please come subscribe and get to know me a bit more. I've got a few other videos that I'd like you to check out. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. Later, guys.